And 3, 2, 1. Happy Friday Eve, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Monday Blues round 13 preview of Carlton versus, what are they, the Scum? The Filth? Which one?
The
Scum?
Scum.
We'll go with the Scum. Carlton versus Essendon. Sunday night, King's birthday eve. Joining me tonight, Carl and the Muss. Couple of absentees, and he's having a bit of a huff there, I reckon. He's got a bit of a party going on from his video.
Yeah, his cousin's birthday, I believe.
Yep. Happy birthday, and his cousin.
Yep.
And Mal's doing a bit of shopping. Obviously, Eid tomorrow. Happy Eid to those who celebrate. How are you boys going?
Very well, my friend. Obviously, wasn't on the. Was it on the Mondays you were on? Couldn't make it on. Yeah, it was just. It was good to get that week off. Believe it or not. Talking a bit earlier, I can't actually wait to the end of the season. This club is just like it goes like that, and then it just dips. But yeah, been a nice week off, but been good, man. Moss, how you going?
It's been freaking cold, bro. I am freezing. I don't know about you boys, but we're a bit like the Carlton Football Club, just cold. No hot or cold, just cold. It was good having the Monday off. Tuned in a little bit to you boys, and some interesting conversations we had. Would have seen me cheekily in the chat.
Mm.
But yeah, it was good. It was good, but now it's sort of a bit
down.
It's been down for a while. But now the Essendon colours are up and about, and I noticed, George, you're in a bit of red and black there. Hopefully that's not intentional, but there was a few floating around today and at the gym as well, sort of been up and about, and I had nothing to say. Couldn't say a thing. So I just kept my mouth shut and said, yep, we'll see how Sunday goes, and that was it. They didn't get much out of me, I'll tell you that.
But he's done his session in the corner and left quick.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I will say, I realised the red and black as soon as I came on, but it is. I would never wear that. Of course, it's the AC Milan jumper. With my complemented by 4 and 20.
Mine's Inter Milan.
Yeah. The Voss.
4 and 20. Good old
the great Australian taste. Yeah, it's been a really strange sort of week, and you can almost feel the ripple effects across all Carlton's social mediums and through our fan base. Right, like last weekend, I think for all of us, we were kind of relieved that we just got a bit of a reprieve. Right, like you always look forward to the footy. Of course, you build it up across the week, but having a weekend off from all the crap, Carl, you were mentioning just moments ago before we jumped on. It's like you miss your weekends. You miss or you start to not enjoy your weekends, right? So it's been a strange old week where, collectively, a lot of us just hasn't been much chatter. There's just been an air of I dare say defeat.
Bad vibe.
It's bad vibes. It's bad. It's just. Where you G up for a Carlton Essendon game, there's been none of that. There's been absolutely none of that. And still the media, obviously, there's a bit of chatter about Carlton, of course, as well. But the fans are just, I don't know, just it's like we're over it, right? I've never seen a fan base before a Carlton Essendon game just be so, I guess, demotivated, which is a strange sort of vibe. And I dare say, coming closer to the game, you start to hopefully G up a bit more, but. At the same time, the club's great at talking. The club's been talking it up, and all facets of different things as the club does. If there was a premiership for talk coming out of the clubs, we'd be minor premiers and premiers every year. But yeah, it's a strange vibe this week. So yeah,
It doesn't feel like it's a Carlton Essendon game this week.
Not at all.
It's like a Gold Coast GWS game.
It's got an odd air about it, but yeah. So we'll get into the preview. Obviously, game's not until Sunday. We've got the extended teams we'll go through shortly. Firstly, big shout out to our sponsors, Globalnet Solutions Australia. Naz, I can see you in the chat there. Shout out to Naz and his team at Globalnet Solutions Australia. Mercadante, Woodfire, Pizzeria. Keep an eye out for the giveaway, of course, on Instagram. It'll probably go live Saturday night, 24 hours before the game. So 7:30-ish on the Saturday, or 7-ish probably on the Saturday. Keep an eye out. Obviously, very easy terms. Tip the margin, the winner in the margin. You get it, or as closest to it. $100 voucher for Mercadante Woodfire Pizzeria. Thank you to Eddie and the team, Elite Plastering Group, Cami Projects. Thank you, Eric. YPA Zak Nasser, buying, selling, get around Zach. RAZ Homes, thank you, Rules. Bottle Pascavale, shout out to Andy, who's probably having a couple of bets tonight. So on you, Andy. The chat's people asking for him. Andy's had a birthday today, celebrating. So not his birthday, but his cousin's birthday. So I hope you're having a good time. Stay safe. See you Sunday, Andy. And Damo Finance, shout out to Johnny and the team at Damo Finance for all your finance needs. Boys, we get stuck into the teams. So
yes, we do. Real quick. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, there's go the teams. Go the teams.
First.
I need to address this because it's come from Scotty Tompkins. Real quick, Scotty, please stop taking monohydrate. I myself have not taken it since the age of probably 18. Can't take it. Stomachs kill, guts kill. Absolutely not the best. Yeah. As exactly as George hit it on the head. Especially if you haven't eaten well and you're not well hydrated. Creatine monohydrate doesn't really agree with a lot of people. Take HCl or take Pure, which is a German hydrolyzed version, which is well absorbed and doesn't irritate the gut linings. I'll invoice you $69.99 for the advice, Scotty, and DM me if you want more info. Thank you.
What the fuck is this? A PT session?
Get on the German. Very good. This German creatine. It's mate, monohydrate takes me back. Most
probably the Chinese stuff too. Back in Broady, what was the sub store then called, George?
Yeah. What funny story? That's how I actually met Mus at my sub store. So many kebabs ago, I had a protein supplement store, a health food store. So subs and Mus being the Adonis sculpted god that he is, came in to get some subs, and we just had a good chat about. I don't know what that was, but something fell somewhere in my house. So, Mus came to have a chat and was a regular customer till we found out we had a few good mutuals, and the mutuals introduced me to Andy, and it was a long time ago. He's stretching on about 18 years now, but yeah, mate, good times. There you go, small world.
It absolutely was. So George was trying to sell me that cheap Chinese creatine monohydrate. So there you go. That's probably where you got it from, Scotty. You got George to thank.
That's where Mus got his first Carlton membership from as well.
Team
and look at us now.
Misery.
All right, that's a yes. Let's go through the teams. Ins. A couple of big names here. Jack Silvani, Zach Williams, Orazio Fantasia, first game of the season. Hudson O'Keefe, Alex Chincotta. A couple of exciting ones there. Definitely keen for Chincotta. The speed, the toughness. I think we've missed it. Out Harry O'Farrell and Lewis Young. Hudson O'Keefe, potential debut game. For the Bummers, Darcy Parish comes in, Lurmon Lual, and a very familiar name to many Carlton fans, Liam McMahon. McMahon, however you want to say it. Liam, obviously drafted in the mid-season draft from our VFL list. Quite a few Carlton fans felt like this should have been his possible debut game for us against the Bombers, but just so happens it worked the other way. So good luck to Liam on his career, just not against us this Sunday. So, thoughts on the ins, firstly, boys, or ins and outs?
Firstly, it's Carlton doing Carlton things, letting McMahon go to the Bombers. Should have been on our list. Probably jump ahead of a few others at the club. Ins and outs, judging by that, you probably say it's pretty obvious. You think 2 out, 2 coming in are probably going to be Zach Williams and Silvani. However, was it last year where Chincotta did a job on merit and he did a great one?
He did.
I mean, first game back, it probably won't happen that easily, but I wouldn't mind seeing Chincotta in the side. It'd be good to see him against Essendon as well. They haven't been going that great, so probably be nice to see him come in. But yeah, I think it's going to be Jack and Zach Williams. But good inclusions, however. I don't mind it. So yeah, Moose.
We're so Carlton. Like, this kid's come in, right? O'Farrell. He's played what, 1 game, 2 games? Showed some really good signs. And I know Haynes has taken him under his wing because some little inside information there. He's been mentoring him. And then he's dropped. And now he'll fade away, and then we'll need him when we need some depth. He'll come back in. We'll say he's shit, and he'll go to another club, or he'll be done with footy. Anyway, that's my little friggin' rant with that. I'm sick of seeing that. We bring in a kid, we give him a game, 2 games, see a bit of signs, and then we drop him, and then nobody be seen.
We're giving Motlop a game. Why are you giving the kids a game? Why are you upset?
Don't even get me started on that, bro. I
thought he was coming up.
Yeah, so did I. So did I. I thought it's time, but clearly not. Clearly not. I like O'Keefe in the side, and Chincotta's definitely going to. I think just seeing the name Chincotta in there takes me back a couple of years and makes me feel good again. You know, like, I don't know. He played that little patch where we were going all right, and he was the best tagger in the world and all over
running through the middle, and
yeah,
it was.
I don't know. I like that. Whether he gets up and plays. What is it? We got 2 ins. Is it? Is that all?
No,
well, there'll be obviously extended bench. What is it? So there'll be a couple.
It'll be 2 coming in. You'd think.
Yeah, well, you got O'Farrell coming out. You'd think Chincotta comes in. You got Young coming out. As you said, it'll be either Williams or Silvani who gets up. Let's be real.
Yeah, I think O'Farrell's probably the direct in for Silvani. Otherwise, you'd have to, move McGovern or Haynes out. But I guess there's a chance that some of the small forwards we've got here, Jesse, Will White, also Corey Durden on the extended bench, a couple of those might come out because you've got Zach coming back in, Mr. Moneybags, so he'll probably slot right in, and the chance of Arazia. But yeah, I'd love to see Chincotta. Obviously, with Hudson O'Keefe, might be helping out CDK, give him a chop out. Going up against Goldie, Essendon's tall stocks are decimated, so should be interesting to see what the call's made tomorrow. I guess by 5 p.m. we'll find out.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, I know, like, we're not a fan of Motlop, but I'll take.
Goes beyond that, bro. It goes. I know, but
like, bring in Orazio. Bring him in. You have to.
Yeah, Motlop's got something on someone. How does he keep playing? I don't know. Well, not playing. How does he keep getting selected?
What's it going to take for him to get dropped?
Probably injury. He'll get injured. That's the only way.
They're probably still playing though.
Yeah.
This is the thing, right? The longevity of some of these small forwards, like Durds is he's running a string of games together now. Zach Williams goes in and out more than anyone at the club at the moment through his body breakdown. Will White's kept his spot for a few weeks now, but again, the club will want to see a bit more effort, to keep his spot in, because now Orazio, who had a good preseason. I mean, that's the story that so much of our club, great preseason, killing it on the track and all this kind of stuff. Does it actually translate to the games? So yeah, throw him in there, see what you can get. You might as well. Harry didn't train today, and it was interesting. Like, not much was made of it, but it was on the AFL article when they were doing the Voss presser, and he didn't train after that. No comment was made from the club. So, there's been rumors of players having gastro. Apparently, Jack Silvani had gastro. I don't know.
I feel like our club is run. It feels like it's a local club. Like, yeah, he's not coming to training today, or he's sick, he's taking time off, or he can't be fucked today. And it's all over the place, this club. It's like it doesn't feel like it's a professional club. Feels like it's run by Moose.
The fuck you trying
You
to
know,
say? It'd be a bit more
Moose rocks up
well
late,
oiled
or you
before
know what I
run.
mean? Yeah,
Fair call. Fair call. I'll take that.
it's just, I love you, Moose.
Mm.
But, you get what I'm saying, though. Like it's
Well, they're not coming to train or not being at training or attending training or what have you. Obviously, there'll be some questions asked because there's the personal leave that happened not too long ago as well. And if the club doesn't give a reason, then you start to say you go back into that mindset of why is the club hiding things from us and not being honest? Just say he's unwell. If he's unwell, he's unwell. He's not doing well. If he wants a day, if he's sore, if he whatever. Just not sure why the complete secrecy. Maybe it is something private that he wants to withhold, but by the club not sort of commenting on it, starts raising that questions and raising discussions and whatnot. But either way, hope all is well. At the end of the day, let's be friggin' real. Their defense is missing Mackay. Again, it's not a really big statement.
I think that's a positive for them, to be honest.
Mackay and Ridley. But you look at what he's paid versus his output, Mackay. There's comparisons on Twitter about what Billy Frampton will get you for 300 or 350k versus what Mackay's getting you for 1.2, 1.3 million, and it's insane. Yep. It'll be interesting to see how we psych up, I guess, for this is a decimated team. But remember, Sydney was a decimated team, GWS was a decimated team, Bulldogs are a decimated team, and look what happened in all those 3 games. So I don't really buy into that as well about the other team having a lot of injuries and how we should be able to capitalize on it, because we haven't. 3 from 3 this year, we haven't.
Don't forget Richmond.
If you want to add and Richmond, Richmond. You're playing kids essentially. So
but they did well against Brisbane as well. Yeah, half that team missing.
You're spot on. If they bring that kind of game again, we're in serious trouble. What's it going to take on Sunday night? What is either some magnets you want to see moved, or a couple of
Matthew Kennedy to come back? That's a bad word for me. How good's he looking at the moment, Dominic? I saw that comment in the chat.
You know what? But it doesn't matter what we want to see, what we're going to say, and we say this every week. What do we want to see, and where's the game going to be won? Doesn't matter, because we do the opposite. You say you want to win it in the middle, you get slapped in the middle. You get the ball forward, doing nothing with it, bombing it long. Defenders are dropping sitters. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. If we win this week, it's you think, oh, what? We win. Then what? Then we play North and we play West Coast. We beat them. All right. And then what happens? We lose the next, and then we're back to square one. It's so frustrating watching this club.
Yeah. You'd be stupid if you sat here now, George or Carl, and sort of said, oh, yeah, no, the game's going to be won here and this is what we need to do. And I think we're a bit past that. It's beyond, I don't know, for me, it's beyond repair. For me, the trust is gone. I don't know. I can't see them playing as a football club and team out there on the field. Yeah, I mean, they're a great PR club and send emails and all that sort of stuff and jazz and get behind and slogans and whatnot. But
Bobbleheads.
Yeah, well, actually, speaking of which, Carl, time we get into the game so we can grab our bobblehead.
Pick up to mice at 5.
Yeah, I've got. I'm not going to say no interest, but yeah, I'm very, very disheartened. Just in the club overall, and just what has been dished out. They put you in a
position. They put you in a position where you honestly don't want to care. You still care, but you don't want to, because you just get over it. You put so much into the club, time and money and everything you say, whatever it is, and then they don't give a shit, because it is, at the end of the day, it's just their job to them. They don't give a fuck.
Maybe the shift, maybe in Wright coming in, he's gone in the rooms and said, pull your fingers out or you can fuck off. I don't know. I hope he said that. From what I hear, he's a bit of a hard nut.
Yeah, but I don't think he hasn't taken over yet, has he?
No,
Not officially.
not officially.
but apparently
There'd be
he's
stuff
been given
happening in the
grants.
background, absolutely. Andy just going off in the chat. I swear he's talking to himself. But I think he's had courtesy of the bottle, eh?
There we go.
I put that. There you go. Michael Voss eating lobster. Andy flicked through a photo in the group chat before. Couldn't see who the other person was, but it did look like
A rough idea who it is.
yeah. Oh mate, maybe it's where we going? Where to from here? Maybe it's an exit on both ways, huh?
Maybe he's asking, do you have any further information when I might be getting sacked?
Well, yeah, it definitely was Vossi, but the person with him looked that head shape. You can't mistake that head shape. That was him.
Yeah. It was plain Humpty Dumpty from behind.
Yeah. So, you're right, Mus. It's one of the strangest weeks for a Carlton Essendon match I can remember probably ever. And and I still remember we were more hyped. Everyone was more hyped for the if everyone recalls the Matthew Cruiser Cup. Carlton Essendon, I think it was like round 22. We were vying for the number one draft pick because we were both horrible. It's just it's hard to get psyched up for it. But again, Bobbleheads, of course. That when they announced that, it just gave me flashbacks of 2 years ago, really bad flashbacks of 2 years ago, and that night. And I think Scotty called it out in the chat. Rewatched the Mighty Herbertron video. That was what a video that was the other night. We're in the same place 2 years later, except George had a beautiful crop of hair then. I had a bit of fluff at the front.
What a word, crop.
Crop. It was just a little crop at the front, and everyone's telling me to let go.
That's great.
But I'll tell you what, it was this.
Maybe this is what G's them up. Maybe Bobbleheads G's them up.
So I'll tell you what, I'll give them my bobblehead, mate.
They fucking stick it up their ass. That's what they can do for bobbleheads, man.
It's a bobblehead, or
we went in. We went in. The timing of that. We went in strong favourites to that one a couple of years ago. It was our home game. We think, we'll get them. They got a couple of injuries and whatnot, and then
the third quarter.
The rest is history. That third quarter is probably. It's like it was one of the. There's been a couple of times, but it was one of the worst times where you just feel helpless. You felt helpless at the footy that you're watching it, And it was like that scene from The Simpsons. Stop, he's already dead.
That, George. We got to get that up. It's fantastic.
But at the same time, and Smegoff has said it here. This is what we got to come back to. Always hyped to beat the drug cheats. Right? When it's Essendon, when it's Collingwood, when it's Richmond, right? There's something else. When you're there, you just want to get it over them. You just want those bragging rights. You just want to bury these pricks, right? That comes out, and we know a lot of Essendon fans. We know a lot of annoying Essendon fans.
Yeah, but you know what? They've quieted down. They're a bit like us. They've lost interest in the game. They don't want to borrow it anymore.
Oh, look, they look exciting in patches. They got a lot of kids too, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Fucking hell, man!
This has got the makings of a game where Luamon Lual comes in, rising star. Kako kicks 3 or 4. That's what worries me, right?
Parish, scary against us.
Come in, 3 goals, 40 touches. But where to from here if we do lose? What happens? What do you think happens, Moose?
We lose?
Yeah, if we lose, what happens?
For me, there's no if, bro. Oh, I can't see us winning.
All right, when we lose, what do you think's going to happen? You reckon they're going to...
Again, it depends how we lose. If we go out in the same way and we get a jump on them and we lose by 10, 20 points or something like that.
Oh, well, right,
the same thing from Voss and Yeah, I don't know. I can't answer that. To heads start rolling, I'd like to see all the fucking heads roll, including the bobbleheads. Fuck, I'm cooked. Straight out, a comment has really pissed me off. Only Carlton, thank you, love your work. You mentioned the word Collingwood. I had this D&M for about 20 minutes in the gym earlier about this Collingwood Football Club. I hate this so much. But, bro, Collingwood, right now, as a football club, as an organisation, we said this last week, but they just smooth. Whatever they touch, whatever they do, it's just, yeah, no worries. Get it done, however, whenever. It's just, and it's
smooth operators.
Bro, it kills me so much to say that. It really kills me, but they're sitting there, they're cruising. Nothing could phase them. Whatever it is, throw it at them. They'll get it done. Internally, they're well structured. On the field, they're fantastic. They're cohesive. They work together. They play for each other.
You know that you say that, Moose. You know how you look at that. You look at Collingwood and the coach. You see like a group of mates that love playing with each other.
Bro.
You look at Carlton. It's just the business. Give me my money. I want to go home.
Yep.
That's how
I don't want to be here.
Business.
Yeah, I don't want to be here.
Give me my money. And then you look at other clubs, and it's just their mates. They're happy to be there, win or lose. You bring in Pendlebury, go out. They bring in some kid that's never looked at a footy in his life. Will come in, have
get around him.
Yeah, and he'll kill it. It's just what was that comment? Only Carlton said, "Sell the club. We're such a loser club. We'll sell."
Get nothing for it, man. We're going to sell it. What are we going to get?
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the question.
Yeah,
we lose. Seeing what Carlton's done this year and seeing what they've dished out, nothing happens, bro. What happens? Voss will jump in there and he'll say, "Oh yeah, moments, times, fucking stories, once upon a time, and we've got to regroup and get it done." And fucking, they'll drop a few more. Motlop will stay on the side and we'll just keep going. I don't see anything changes. It hasn't changed for the last 10 weeks. Well, why is it going to change now?
I think Voss is the one that needs to fucking sit there and play for the Magnets, man. Just do anything, man. Just change it up.
Fucking balls, bro.
Do something, man. Yeah, that's all he does. Play with his balls.
Playing with the lobster.
Got bobblehead.
Naz, I'm with you. I'm a sicko, but I'm with you, bro. I'm maybe I'm delusional. Come on, boys, some positivity. We are turning the season around. We are winning the next 4. Then we hit the playoffs. I can't help but laugh a little bit as I say that because I'm trying to convince myself of it. Because I reckon we'll hit 7-7, right? Maybe 8-7.
Where?
And then what? Mate,
where?
I'm not off. I'm not off the train.
No, saying Essendon, North and West Coast, but those 3 games.
I don't see us fucking beating West Coast anymore. I think we're past that.
Let's be real, all right? Let's be real. Let's be fucking real, right? Carlton should beat Essendon, should beat North, and should beat West Coast. Let's be real, all right? We probably won't, but let's be real. We should beat those 3 clubs. But
based on what, bro? Based on what?
We're shit, but they're a bit shitter, all right? But anyways, listen to me. Hear me out. We should beat them. We're 7-7. We come up. Who do we play after that?
Someone check.
Is it Collingwood? Was it? Whoever it is, we come up and we lose. Those games mean nothing. Those games mean nothing. Pies, there you go. So we beat those 3 teams, then we play Collingwood and we lose. They mean nothing, those games. And that's the Carlton we know. So
go on, have I think I dropped out.
I don't know, man.
The key word there, Carl, should, right?
Yeah.
But if this season's given us anything to go by,
definitely
nothing is guaranteed at all. At all, right? You don't like to base it on injuries and this and that. Like, yeah, we said, we're going up against a decimated Doggies midfielder defense. GWS decimated, Sydney decimated. And we still falter, right? We can't get up. You couldn't do anything after halftime or the third quarter against the Pies. your biggest rival. You got Essendon now. You've had the bye, right? You've had the bye. What happens now? I reckon Voss is coaching for his job this week. I reckon he is, because if Graham Wright's coming in, he's going to want to see tangible results before the end of this season, before he actually backs him in. Whether or not, whatever, financially we can do it or not, paying him out and all that kind of stuff. He's going to want to see tangible results now.
That's why I think it's coming in.
And this is the thing, like, tangible results to me isn't West Coast North, and to an extent Essendon, but they aren't. I don't know. They aren't the joke we think they are. They were. I'd like to say they were a bit of a banter club, but look what they've done up in the Gabba last week as well, right? You can't just base it and say, well, they're decimated. Their tall stocks are out. Ridley and Mackay are out. Kerner and Mackay are going to have a field day. Kerner and Mackay, if it's not against West Coast or North, very rarely have a field day together, right? Because you can count it on one hand or two hands. The last couple, I said it the other week, you can count it on two hands how many times they've absolutely dominated. I still think you fix up that forward entry.
Who's playing ping pong? I can hear like a ping pong ball. What's that noise?
That's fucking Voss. Voss is fucking thinking too hard.
Like at the end of the day, fix up the forward entries. If you give Charlie and Harry good delivery against an undermanned Essendon in defence, and then when they get it, convert. Right, we said it last week. Two biggest issues: getting it inside 50, and then converting it once it's inside 50. Or not so much getting it inside 50. It's the way we get it inside 50, and then scoring from the inside 50. That's how 17th and 18th in the AFL, respectively.
Yeah, but we've only been saying that for 13 weeks. It's not going to change this week.
What 13 weeks? We've been saying it for 13 years. We've been saying it for the last 2 years.
This year.
Yeah. Like this, we were having these same conversations when we started the Monday Blues early 2023. It's wild. It's absolutely wild.
Bomb it long.
Yep. At that time, we were, it was Lockie O'Brien bombing it in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nothing's changed. Just different players.
Some things stay the same. So, as only Carlton alluded to there in the chat, 20mm rain.
That's what I'm looking at.
There's a bit of rain forecast Sunday and Monday.
I don't see 20. I'm just having a look at the radar. I see like 5 to 10 max. I don't know about 20.
Either way, it might be a bit of a slog.
Would you prefer the rain or dry game?
100% rain.
Yeah, for us, I reckon rain. Contested.
Dry game, they will run rings.
No, I don't reckon it'll suit us because we'll chuck in all the tools anyway.
Well, surely if it's going to be fucking 10, 20 mils, you're not going to bring in
Michael Voss, yeah?
Yeah.
We did it against Collingwood.
I found the answer to your ping pong question, Carl.
What is it?
Maybe it's tea.
I see. Was she stirring the
cup? Was it the stirring?
The stirring of the teaspoon.
Not the tea bag, was it?
No, that was.
Alec.
We got the.
Was it which way? Which way was it stirred? Could you have a look for us? Just is it clockwise or anti-clockwise? It's very important.
Clockwise.
I'm not sure if you're going to be all right for Saturday, but we'll see how we go.
the superstitions. Yeah. Well. Will it matter at the end of the day based on, cleanliness, efforts, playing 4 quarters at the end of the day, right? So that's all we want to see. If there's anything that I guess we've been crying out for, it's a consistent effort and get us the win, for fuck's sake. Scotty, I miss when Doss made the tea.
We're not asking for much, just get the win.
Predictions, Carl.
Look, I know we said we should win. I'm not tipping us. Essendon's going to win by 4 points. Yeah, I've got no hope in this club at all. At the moment, this club can go and get fucked. All right? Essendon by 4 points. Fucking, I don't even know to give you a leading goal scorer. I'm just going to say Harry with 3 if he does play. If he doesn't play, I'll give Charlie 3. And best on ground, doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. I'm going to say Chera. But Essendon by
Fucking
4.
shit.
I know
He's rubbish.
we should win, but yeah, I've got no faith in the boys because they don't seem to give a fuck about any of us or the club or anything else but their pockets. So Essendon by 4. Moss?
This is the game that we come undone. This is it. The Essendon Football Club, they're going to be the guys who make all the changes happen because I can't see us doing anything at all. Essendon by 37, they will fucking take us to the cleaners. You watch. They'll turn up and we'll have our bobbleheads in our asses. Straight out, man. Essendon by 37.
We'll set the ground doing these ones.
I'm telling you now, man. I'm telling you now, they're going to show up and they're going to fucking be licking, as George said, licking their lips at this, going, mate, these guys are vulnerable. They don't want to be here. Club's in disarray. This is our fucking chance. They've shown some good signs the last few weeks. And I'll tell you what, we have a tendency to play teams into form, and Essendon are going to show up and we are going to buckle. Essendon by 37. Not even giving you anything else.
Just quickly before you go, George, if we do lose to the people in the chat, don't be surprised. Like if we lose, it's not a surprise. We're not great, and they're not great. This is just 2 shit teams playing against each other. So if we lose, just okay, we lost. Don't be upset. Sorry, Georgie.
Sheesh. It's a hard one to follow, but you've turned my tip by about 10 points, by about 9 points. I will say Carlton will make us clench our collective asses in the 4th quarter and hold on by 2 points in the wet.
2 points?
2 points. Carlton by 2. A low-scoring, close game. Not many goal kickers. Not many, goal kickers having multiple. So I'll say Charlie will have 2. As an equal leading goal kicker with whoever you want. Let's give it to Jesse if you play. Give it. Actually, no. Take Jesse out. Zach Williams. Give it to Zach.
That's a good comment.
And Smeg off right there. No rush for a premiership.
That's the Carlton attitude.
Rush. In no rush, and those words should be. If it doesn't happen with this group of players, look at me speaking. Hopefully, if it doesn't happen with this group of players, those words
should be tattooed on Kerry McKay's forehead,
on his ass, on his forehead, wherever he goes. Right, and they'll haunt him. Those words will haunt him. You talk about
Voss's bobblehead.
You talk, mate. That stuff is, I don't know why we the club talks a big game, but some of the things we say in the media are genuinely fucking stupid.
Loser mentality.
It's just horrible mentality. Just again, I'm not comparing our. I wouldn't dare to dream to compare some of our players against modern day greats and athletes, but Tiger Woods. I'm in no rush to win a PGA tour or whatever. LeBron James, no rush to win a Premier Championship. Ronaldo, Portugal World Cup. I'm not in a rush. I'm all right.
You know what the difference is, George? They're greats. We're far from that.
So that's why I said I wouldn't dare to compare it. But imagine in any other sport, in any other code, player coming out saying we're not in any rush. And I know, people will misconstrue the words and say he meant it this way, he meant it that way. He fucking said it. He said it.
That's right.
Don't say those words. Cripps, don't say we're going to lose 2 or 3 games in a row. He said we're going to lose 2 games in a row. Why would you put that out there?
Right. Loser mentality. That's your captain of the club, the guy leading you, the guy who's taking you out there to win games. Yeah, clearly not.
No, Chera, I'm here to make friends. Cool, bro. That's fantastic. That's amazing. That's what we all want to hear. You know what? I'll sleep really well at night, knowing we're bottom 4. But, bro, I know you made some friends. I'm so happy for you, man. Oh, friend. Oh,
Hey,
football friend.
I'm just here for bobbleheads.
Tell you what.
Watch all the Essendon supporters walking around with bobbleheads.
Hey, this is the other thing. This is the other thing. Let me just finish my fucking prediction. Carlton by 2. Charlie with whatever. I said 2, whatever, with Zach. Wet man. We're going to bring that. You know what? I'm going to fucking play it now because I'm just going to put it out into the universe. Where's the Mul's freaking audio things? Here it is. Wet man. BOG. Anyway. What's it talking about? Oh, Bobbleheads. Yeah. So 2023, right? Hyundai, whatever the fuck, they scan this QR code, get your Bobbleheads, right? We saw it was the biggest shit show. Everyone thought it was the funniest thing ever. Any non-Carlton fan thought it was the funniest thing ever. That all these opposition fans went and lined up and took all the Bobbleheads, sold them to Carlton fans. Carlton fans paid a premium on eBay or whatever, right? And parents taking kids and they couldn't get them and all that kind of stuff, right? Opposition fans thought that was the friggin' funniest, and that's what essentially put us out on the wider map with opposition fans because of the video Herbert and whatnot. You think, okay, you fast forward it 12 months. We verse the Hawks. Ange Christou, Adam Sard, Bobbleheads come out. You think the club might have learned and said, okay, after all the backlash we copped from fans, all the calls, all the emails, all the stuff, Musa emailed us a few times. Do you think you'd hear the club say, you know what, let's reward our members. Come in, show your membership, get your Bobblehead, whatever, right? Stick it up your ass, whatever. Just on you go. Nah, they don't, right? How many Hawks fans were in that line last year?
Yeah.
Right? Again, the same thing, right? And it's not about them selling it or profiting on it, whatever. I don't care. But it's like your members have come to the game. And again, all these opposition fans are walking away with your merchandise, your supporters' merchandise. So we've gotten to Sunday, right? There's going to be people from the club and there's going to be people representing Hyundai or whatever. They're going to be walking around holding that QR code. And I want everyone just to look at the queue and look at the line.
All red.
It will happen again. Mm-hmm. Right? And the club don't give a shit, right? But would you not want to at least appease your members? Give the illusion that you give a fuck about your members. We know you don't care about your core fucking members. Unless they're coterie groups or Carltonians and you're getting serious money out of them, we know you don't give a fuck, right? But at least give the illusion that you care about them. This is one simple, straightforward thing you can do. I understand your sponsors organizing the Bobbleheads and stuff, but it's just a really simple thing you can do to appease some fans. Jay Taylor. I'm not rattled by the Bobblehead. I'm looking at a few of them here, but I'm not rattled by it. It's the little things that the club organized,
does,
right? It just give the illusion that you care about your members.
Hey, you know what? I don't blame the opposition supporters. I don't blame them. I'd do the same.
Yeah, but exactly right. Just for a second here, Collingwood. I don't think if they brought out Bobblehead, they brought out Nick Dacos Bobblehead. Do you think they would want 10,000 Carlton fans lining up to get it? They would go to lengths to make sure we don't get it, right?
100%.
So, yeah, it's something small, but it's the action speaks louder than words, right? So, anyway, we'll see Sunday night. 3 up. Carlton by 2.
You know what? Yeah, you got me thinking about it, George, real quick, about this Bobblehead thing, right? And I don't know what other clubs would fucking do, right? But we're just too nice. We accept whatever. Like, Collins put a lines up for a Bobblehead, and nobody will say, hey, no, this is a Carlton exclusive Bobblehead. You need to be a Carlton member. You need to show your ID. You need to show this. And you need to show you're invested into the club. Sorry, you're not entitled to one. They won't say that. No. Oh, you lined up. Oh, nice. We'll give you one. No worries. Hi, ha, ha, ha.
They're scared.
And it's with anything. Right? It's with entrance to Legends Lounge again. Like everything. For me,
yep, exactly.
Make it feel like it's our home game, right? You got Collingwood fans hanging out in the Carlton Legends Lounge room, right? Which to me is just bewildering. I understand, it's Australia and you can get along with opposition fans, but again, give the illusion that I'm paying for a membership to go into a function area, a Carlton function area with Carlton fans, right? So
exclusive.
It baffles me. But again, club and their treatment of their members. we know it all too well through too many examples over many years. So I'm still on the train, boys. Carlton by 2. Carlton's going to win. We're going to beat West Coast. We're going to beat North. You're going to see more noise coming out of the club, right? We'll worry about what happens after when it happens after. I'm not off the train. I'm not off the train. So, Mus, I hope your prediction doesn't come to fruition because there will be fucking carnage if it does.
Is there though? Will there be? Because we keep saying that and we do nothing, and the club does nothing. We keep saying, like, we've been saying it since the Richmond game. Oh, we're going to go to the club. We're going to do this, and we're handing in our memberships. And fucking 10 weeks later, and we're talking about playing a I'm not even going to say it. We're playing again a bunch of kids who we will probably lose to, and then we'll sit here again next week, and we'll do the same thing, and we'll say, "What's it going to take? What's it going to take for Motlop to go and Voss to start doing shit and this guy to go and this guy to go?" And we're going to lose by 37 points against Essendon. Yuck.
Anyways.
Sunday night, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you to everyone in the chat. As always, we've got the best chat. I don't care what anyone says. It is the best community. The Carlton community is the best community. Our community is the best community. Hit the like button. Big thank you to our sponsors, Globalnet Solutions Australia, Mercadante, Saturday night. Get on the socials, on Instagram for the giveaway. Elite Plastering Group, Cami Projects, YPA Zak Nasser, RAZ Homes, Bottler, Pescavale, Demo Finance. All their information is in our video description. Happy Nintendo Switch 2 release day for any gamers out there. Go and enjoy. And happy tomorrow for everyone who's celebrating.
Yep. Very good.
Boys and chat, have a good one. Catch you on Monday for the review of the win against the Bummers.
Sicky now.